Hello and welcome to Baseplate Reviews, and as they say, now my watch has begun because I've actually got a couple of sets which are due to be arriving in the next few hours. Just look at the tracking page now, and I actually ordered these back in June. It's 31st of October now, and that's quite a long time to wait for stuff, but it is the BrickLink Designer Series 2 sets, so Brick Cross Station and the Mushroom House. Pretty expensive sets. I ordered two of each, so over 900 Canadian dollars due to arrive, so I do actually want to be here to pick those up. I've actually got a couple of projects to do around the Lego room. They are with Lego products but not Lego itself, if that makes sense. So I've got some wall hangers and also another kind of a tidy kind of thing to put up on the walls. So I think we're going to get those done and also just show you what we've got coming up.
So these are the Lego products that I was talking about that aren't Lego. So we've got the wall hanger set just there, and then just below it we've got this book rack. And the reason I ordered these was because I thought it would help tidy the room up a bit, but also it helped me cross the threshold so we could get some GWPs, some gifts with purchase, because I've got a parts order in just here. Actually the whole of the parts order would have qualified me, but only the best sellers qualifies for the gifts of purchase. So I've got some other parts which are due to arrive hopefully today, but the gifts of purchase that I got were the Brickheads Fortnite Bright Bomber and also that awesome Halloween pumpkin with the light brick in it. Actually, because I got these, I actually want to store them away because I'll flip those in a couple of years time. I'm hoping see them go up in value a bit, but I need a bit more space. I spin around past the city, so in there I've actually got kind of my storage for various Lego sets, etc., but I need a bit more storage, and I managed to pick these up from Walmart. So might not be able to see what it is just yet, but if I spin it around then we've got the label just down here. So these are some shelves. These were just 35 Canadian dollars, so that's about 25 US dollars, 20 British pounds, and I think it's going to help me have a bit more space in the storage. If we look in there, so we've got an IKEA kind of unit just there, but still got a lot of stuff just kind of sat on the ground, a lot of empty boxes that I want to keep and stuff. So this should help tidy up in here. I've also got the Christmas decorations, but it's not quite that time of year just yet, so I'm going to get that built. Also just need to decide where on the walls I'm actually going to put those wall hangers. Might be just around here where I come in, so that we can kind of hang up jerseys, etc., instead of draping them over the back of my chair just there. But yeah, let's crack on. Let's get these shelves built first, and then I'll think about where I'm going to drill and put these onto the wall. This is obviously a really ugly shelving unit, but because it is in out of the way under the stairs, not really a problem at all, and for the price and what it's being used for, it works out ideally. So as you might have seen, it's like doing Lego, some very big, very low quality Lego, and in terms of just how low quality it is, there's only really 24 pieces of plastic here, and they've managed to not provide me with all of the pieces. So these are the top caps which will go in the top bits just here. I've only got 3 of those for the 4 corners. Not really a problem. The reason I've only built up to 3 at the moment is because I actually need to get it into there, and I think I'll put the top level on once I'm in there, make sure I've got enough space, enough room to actually move it, get it about, and also it means I can just empty out from under there, then put it in there and we can get sorted. So there it is, all in place and ready to tidy up in here a bit, get everything up on there, give me a bit more space to get to everything, and also should be able to store a bit more, just like I've got on this shelf here. A bit more shelving, a bit more space for storing sets, either ones to build in the future or to sell on. Was actually more important than I thought to have all 4 of these. These were actually the feet caps for it, so I've only got 3. Didn't want this to be unbalanced, so I've actually used the caps which should go on the top just here into all the corners, on the bottom there, so this is all well balanced. But yeah, not great quality, but it was only $35, so I don't think it's worth going and trying to get that extra cap. It's been about an hour since I started the video, and of course we've had no delivery yet. Always ends up being right at the last moment, but that means I've had to go make myself some lunch. And I know what you're thinking, what's in that sandwich? So we've got some cheese and tomato, or tomato, probably should be tomato seeing as it comes from the New World like potatoes. We've got some turkey, ham, pastrami, bit of mustard, pickle in there, and had it in the oven for a little bit just to give it a bit of toasting. And since I've got all that meat, probably should have something healthy. So we've got some nice fruit by the side, and of course a Diet Coke like all the best people like. And I might spend some time watching this underrated YouTube channel. But yeah, all seriousness, just still waiting in on that delivery. I'll get down to the room and start putting up those wall hangers in a moment. So here's our wall hangers. It comes in a nice box, but the box doesn't actually have any instructions inside it. Just on the side here, but it basically says it doesn't include the mounting supplies. But what that entails is just a screw into the wall through this plate. So these actually sit on the back of these studs, so we can see it just there. But so I'll screw this plate into the wall and then slide the hanger down over the top of it, and it should be affixed nice and securely in the wall. So I'm just going to go and get that done. I decided to put these wall hangers up behind the door just there. We have actually got a door stop, so shouldn't get bashed into, just to the left of the picture. And for a lot of the time they will mainly be for decoration, but they do have a practical use as well. And we can hang a hoodie up just there, should keep the room a little bit tidier. And if we move into the under stair storage, we've got a lot of the empty boxes, quite a few booklets and stuff, all stored just here, plus some of my boxes for stuff like electronics, stuff we don't want to throw the box away for, and just keeps this a lot tidier. So we've got plenty of space now, and actually because these are at just $35, I may get another one just to put there, just to keep this really clear, and can even put some of the Christmas decorations up on the shelving. But yeah, that should help keep the room a bit tidier. You can see I've got the kind of shelf tidy just down there, deciding where it should go. I don't know that I will put it over here. I can find a couple of studs for it to go in, but they'll be right below the picture, and I don't think that's the right place for that to go. So I'll have to think about that. It may go into another room altogether. Separate to building shelving units and putting up wall hangers though, I have had that delivery about 45 minutes before the end of the time window it said, and this should be the BrickLink Designer Program Series 2 set. So I will get these boxes open and we can at least take a look at the packaging that these kind of Lego sets come in. So we had two of these big boxes. I'm fairly certain that's the BrickLink Station. Actually I know it because I've already opened one of the boxes, and was all in perfectly good condition, which is what you want when you're buying an expensive set, especially one that was only produced in limited quantities like this one. Pretty well packaged, and we can see if I move the big box out of the way that we've got BrickLink Station, or just BrickLink just there. In terms of this will be the one that I build myself. You can see just a tiny bit of damage to the corner of the box there, so if we can see it a bit better there. Not perfect. The other box that I plan to sell on at some point was in absolutely ideal condition, but like I say, because this isn't in quite such amazing condition, I will build this one. So for those of you who don't know, these don't actually come with physical instructions inside. You do need to download those, and basically they're made in quantities of up to 30,000. This one definitely was. It was sold out almost straight away, and yeah, pretty good. Like I say, you've got all the BrickLink logos there, but also because this is Lego, we've got the Lego logo just there, and it does have a Lego number as well. So this is 910034. Should be a pretty good one to build. Now in the other box, this should have 2 of the mushroom houses, and we should see this once I open this up just here. Ever faithful box cutter, and yeah, just looks like we've got 2 of these just here. Obviously a much smaller set than the train station, than BrickCross, but I don't think it makes it any less good a set. So look in here, just both boxes look to be in really good condition, which obviously is pretty important, especially if you're going for this kind of white look. Any kind of marks on it sharp pretty quickly. So pretty pleased with that. Could have been better. I've got a little dent just at the side on the BrickLink, the BrickCross station, BrickCross. And you can see what we have on here is actually the names of the designers. I think that's a really nice kind of thing. Normally when you're having to look for Lego sets, if you want to see who the designer is, you need to go to something like BrickSet, and tends to list out who the designers are. But yeah, pretty pleased with that. Glad I stayed in to pick it up. So to finish the video off, because it is start of November, Lego have got a couple of deals on, starting with the gift with purchase, Books Are My Passion, and this is available with purchases of $130 US, 120 British pounds or 170 Canadian. And I think this is a pretty nice one. It's a Lego Ideas set, so fan designed. I think if you're going to make a purchase of this amount, then perfectly nice one to get. I would suggest that you can probably get all of the parts for this just from a parts order if you don't actually want to make a purchase. That's the situation that I'm in, because I've just got those BrickLink Designer Program sets that have arrived. But the good thing at the moment is if you do want to buy the new Lego Ideas Botanical Garden or the new X-Men Mansion, then you would automatically get this one along with the gift with purchase that are specific to those sets. So starting off with the entrance gate, pretty nice one, nice little add-on. And this is for the Botanical Garden here, which is $330 US, 430 Canadian or 290 British pounds. And it is massive. It's 64 studs long, so 2 full base plates. And, I've got a city, fairly big one, but I just wouldn't be able to find anywhere to fit this in my city. I think the other problem with this set is that exactly the same kind of colour scheme as the Friends Botanical Garden, and quite a few of us, including myself, have put a couple of these together to make ourselves a fully enclosed dome and, our own botanical garden, our own kind of bespoke ones. I didn't go and find any instructions for it. I just did it myself. And actually I saw these for sale in Costco the other day for 75 Canadian dollars. So I'd be able to get myself like 5 of these for the same price as this one. And I actually think, it's nice to have one that's just a bit different. I can understand, it's a really well designed set, and, the fan designer did an incredible job, but, it's just a bit big. If I can't find somewhere in my city for it, I think a lot of people are going to struggle, and you just have that regret. You put this in your city, it means you can't do something else. So it's a nice set. I just think for a lot of us, it's just made irrelevant by this Friends Botanical Garden. You can mock that up and get your own thing. The other gift for purchase was this little Cerebro set. I actually think that's really quite nice, and nice figure, Charles Xavier there. Available with the X-Men Mansion, which looks good when it's by itself in sets just here. I do like the Sentinel as well, and a great selection of minifigs, especially Gambit just there. The problem is, I think a few of you have seen this when it's matched up against other sets. We've just had another set that looks a bit like this, which is the Museum, the modular from last year, and this just looks puny in comparison. Obviously stickers as well. That's always the problem with these Marvel kind of modulars. So yeah, struggle with the price point of this, as awesome as it is, and like I say, those minifigs are so desirable, it's untrue. I just struggle with the price point, and also it's just too small compared to the other modular sets. So I think you'd be looking at bulking it up, and when you're already spending that much, it should be fully sized. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to buy these sets, then get them now. This is when you're going to be able to get the Cerebro of the X-Men Mansion, the Entrance Gate, not too major a kind of gift with purchase, but also the Books of My Passion Lego Ideas set if you buy these at the moment. Hopefully you've enjoyed that little update, me doing a few things around the room plus waiting in for the BrickLink sets, just to prove I have got that botanical garden created from a couple of the Friends sets. Friends really stepped up over the last couple of years. I know some people have used 3 of these to make themselves a botanical garden. I only needed 2 sets plus a couple of parts from my parts collection. It is fully enclosed, and especially like that dome. You know, I think that looks really great. I certainly don't want to pay the money for the Ideas one that's just coming out. You know, I used quite a lot less money to get myself something which I think looks pretty good. Separate to that, the rest of the parts for this parts order, the little project I've got coming up, you might be able to see some of the parts in there. They did not arrive, so still waiting on that. So the very next thing I'm going to do is get to work building this Saturday, probably when this video is coming out actually, and hopefully have a review up by Sunday, so you can actually see a review from someone who paid for it with their own money rather than people who've been given it for free several months ago. But like I say, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, and if you're not subscribed already and want to follow along with what's coming up in the city, still lots of work to do up there, then yeah, hit the subscribe button too. But with that, I'll leave you, and as ever, be good.